The Hora Mail is 180-meter long train and travels at 54 kilometer per hour speed, and the Coromandel Express is 200-meter long train that travels at 72 kilometer per hour speed. The trains are running in the parallel tracks. Okay, this is just the given information about the two trains that are running on parallel tracks at a certain speed and have a certain length. Okay, how long will it take for Hora Mail to cross the Koramandal Express if they are running towards each other? Okay, whenever there are two objects that are moving towards each other, the first thing that you can do is find the relative speed. Okay, this is for the first one. Okay, now when you find, okay, let's if you actually observe one thing before we start the question, here if you see that the length is given in meters and the speed is given in kilometer per hour. So what it would be better to do is first convert the speed into meters per second, so everything is in the same unit. So when we take this Hora Mail and Koramandel Express, what is the speed of Hora Mail? 54 kilometer per hour, and for Koramandel it is 72 kilometer per hour. If you would have watched my previous video, I have taught how to convert it into meters per second. So there's, whenever you have a speed in kilometer per hour, to convert it into meters per second you have to multiply it by 5 by 18. But kindly refer to the previous videos to check the logic behind it. So here if you do this, you will have around, I think this will come to 15 meters per second, and this will come to 20 meters per second. Sorry, this is 72. Okay, this will come to 20 meters per second. So you understand that the speed of Hora Mail is 15 meters per second, and Koramandal it is 20 meters per second. What we can do is we can keep this in the side. Okay, just remember this, so you will remember it further for the calculation. I write it here. For Hora Mail it is 15 meters per second, and for Koramandal it's 20 meters per second. Okay, let's keep this in the side. Now when you go see the first one, they are traveling in the same they are moving towards each other. The relative speed will be the sum of both the speeds. Okay, we have to find the time is nothing but distance by speed. Now what will be the distance will be the how much how much distance is Hora Mail traveling to cross Koramandal. So what is going to happen is the lengths of both will be added, and speed, of course, because it's relative speed, they are running towards each other, so that also will be added. Okay, so what will this give us? 380 by 35, which is nothing but 10.85 seconds. Okay, so this is the answer. It'll take 10.85 seconds for Hora Mail to cross Koramandal if they are running towards each other. Let's see the second question. How long will Hora Mail take to cross Koramandal Express if they are running in the same direction? Now, when two objects are moving in the same direction, the relative speed is nothing but the difference between the speeds. Okay, but now think practically. They have told how long will it take for Hora Mail to cross Koramandal. Okay, now what is the speed of Hora Mail? 15 meters per second, and how much is for Koramandal? 20 meters per second, and Hora Mail has to overtake and cross Koramandal, but the speed of Hora Mail is lesser than Koramandal. Correct. So even if it keeps on going in the same direction, it is very unlikely that a train that has a lower speed will cross a train with a higher speed. Correct. So this entire case will not be possible. Understand the logic. Okay, because both of them have both of them are in the same direction, and Hora Mail has to cross Koramandal, but the speed of Hora Mail is lesser than Koramandal speed. Correct. So it's practically not possible for a slower train to be able to cross a faster moving train. Okay, so that's why this case is not possible. Let's see this now. How long will it take Koramandel Express to cross Hora Mail if they are running in the same direction? Now, if you see the difference between the second and the third question, in the second question, the Hora Mail is trying to cross Koramandel, but in the third question, Koramandel is trying to cross Hora Mail, which is possible because the speed of Koramandel is higher than that of the Hora Mail train, correct? So here again we can do the time is distance by speed. Again, what will be the distance? Distance is the same, that is 180 plus 200, and because the relative speed, why? Because if they're in the same direction, it's going to be the difference between the two. So this is going to be 380 by 5, which is 76 seconds. Okay, this will be possible because Coromandel has a higher speed than that of than Hora Mail. So it's possible. So we'll get 76 seconds as the answer. Now look at the next one. At 10 a.m., Koramandel Express is 100 meters behind Hora Mail and they are running in the same direction. At what time will it completely cross the latter? Which is the latter? Latter is the Hora Mail, correct? So again, the Koramandel is only trying to overtake Hora Mail, which is again a possible situation because the speed of Coromandel is higher than that of Hora Mail, correct? But here there's one additional information that when they are starting, Coromandel is already 100 meters behind Hora Mail. Okay, they're not starting from the same point, which means Coromandel will have to even cross this 100 meters that it has left behind, correct? And the distance of both that either ways was getting covered, so even it will have to cover 100 additional meters. That's why the total distance will be 180, 200 as usual plus 100 extra because it was behind 100 meters behind Hora Mail, and because again it's in the same direction, relative speed will again be the difference between the two, correct? So here you will get it as 480 by 5, which is nothing but 96 seconds. Now if you think 96 seconds is nothing but 1 minute and 36 seconds. Now they are asking at what time will it completely cross. So it started at 10 a.m. okay, but now after 1 minute and 36 seconds the time will be 10:01:36 a.m. At this time is when Coromandel will cross Hora Mail if they are running in the same direction and when it has started 100 meters behind. So these are your answers. Okay. Do let me know if you have any further questions, and thank you so much for watching.